My video, and then yes, the chart where he blackmailed the guy. There's a particular place where he blackmailed the guy. The chart also asking for the money. As a reminder, we would like to read one part. September 4th. He said, "Dear Bobrisky, this is a reminder for the return of the loan amount of 4 million naira as agreed. The due date for the return is September 1st. Mind you, this September 1st for Bobrisky that gave him the date." Then he said, "Kindly use the attachment account details to send the refund." Then he sent the account number. So because he didn't get it, he came to me. So I'll read the part of the blackmail that's made him. Because, yes, I'd like to verify that the guy said he's not gay. I don't know, I don't live with him, but that's gay. Okay, so this part, after requesting, So this part, the guy was not saying this that I helped him when he needed help. When it's time to pay me back, this is not fair. How will you pay me like this? And Bobrisky went on to say, when you kiss me and smooch me, did you give me any money? Are you mad? You're visiting to Nigeria that you kissed me in Lagos. Did you give me anything? I didn't ask you for money. No, because I am fucking okay. If not EFCC, you think I'm going to ask you for money? Does that mean it's because of the FCC? So if not the FCC, do you think I'm going to ask you for money?
A senior prisons officials had the audacity to put on his official uniform to go and address Parliament. I say another big shame to my country. How did he get the clearance to enter into that chamber? To enter where the committees are sitting? If not that the chairman of the committee noticed it. And then an argument almost ensued between the chairman and this officer. You've been suspended. With what authority did you put on your formal uniform to go and address Parliament on behalf of prisons? I don't get it. You're under investigation in Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria I say this. You'll be under investigation, but you still wear your uniform and be parading and be working for the institution that is investigating you. No, tell me how the investigation is going to be fair. No, tell me. It's a shame. I'm so glad that the chairman noticed this. And then the chairman called it out. I'm going to play you the video to hear it. Hear the argument that ensued between them. He did not confirm that he was suspended. He did not confirm nothing. Yet the secretary to that facility signed his suspension. And yet he had the audacity to put on his formal uniform to go into the chambers past security clearance to go and represent the prisons authority. Now who does? Nigeria. Who does like this for Nigeria? In fact, hear from the horse's mouth.
From any press release suspending you. I'm aware of the press release, like I said. Suspending myself and my colleague in video. Did you confirm if that suspension was valid or not? Like I said, sir. Yes or no? No, sir. Was there a response from the Nigerian Correctional Service that the suspension was invalid? They entitled you to continue to wear uniform and address Parliament? When you're on suspension, you are making a caricature of Parliament. And I won't sit here and listen to someone.
Shame. That's all I can say. It's all shame that I've been saying since. My wisdom.
So one thing I know about investigation and when it comes to cases, when there's a suspect, the suspect will be assigned an IPO. The IPO is the one that investigates the case and then makes a report. Now I want to know if what is reading is a report that was made from IPOs or an investigation that he did on the 100%. Now what I'm saying is it is possible that the IPO was the one that actually received. Now in order to know this, the account number that he used to collect money from, the person that reported to me is a Buddha Bank account and his brother's account. That account number needs to be investigated. The money that came into it, the money that left it. Not just that, the money that was withdrawn. But sometimes, we the show officer know sometimes, and we know if you transfer money to them, they know we will. Right. So it's possible that they withdrew money, they have POS, or they withdrew cash and So the people that should be there, sorry to not suggest, the person who I think should be there are the direct IPOs that reported to their organs on everything. That's what I think. Thank you, sir.
During the admission, we discovered that Idris has a peculiar features that can not allow us to put him in the general apartment.
What features? They have features like features like what? What are the peculiar features? What are the peculiar features? Social media. What are the peculiar features, please?
Idris Oguneye Olarewaju, though male, had some female features like a breast. He has a breast. Yes. This is the medical examination done by the facilities medical practitioner, a qualified doctor, Dr. Informa Opaloba. In this, we have the admission board have to enter into a meeting to discuss on the best practices and the best way to manage it. Then we arrived at the conclusion that we have to put him in a protective custody, which we did. And he spent his time at VDM, the 10 days, in our B Ward room 2. B Ward room 2 of the facility. And alone in that particular room. Why we did that is that because we have to abide by the international best practices and according to our laws. If you look at the Correction Act, chapter 2A, 21A, we find out that we have to abide by the international human rights as approved by the United Nations. And because of the United Nations Act, that's chapter 2(1)A of the Corrections Act, and also chapter 13 of the Corrections Act, 1A, I to B. 1A, I to B. Chapter or section? The section 13, 1A, I to B, where we have to look at certain features of an inmate before we use a particular management style. Corrections management is not done on social media. It's not done on the pages of the newspaper. It is a professional job done by well-trained officers for corrections management. And everybody, notwithstanding that our law maybe has not actually recognized.
Counsel, please, I'm talking. You don't confuse it. You don't have discretion whatsoever before Parliament to pick and choose what document to tender. We will foreclose you if you cannot tender all your documents and move to call the next witness. Thank you very much.
All right. Sir, you see the reason why I refuse to tender everything
Bobrisky have said that it is AI. That's what
AI. Now, the good part I have proves that it's not AI. You see the point? I know why I did that. You understand? Because if she is concluding that she was sounding as if she's Bobrisky's lawyer, saying Bobrisky have said it's AI. You see the one video? You understand? So this is why I will not tender it.
Mr. Okuneye is unavailable absence because of his ill health. But I came in from Lagos this morning to show respect to the committee. Now, the issue of
it's okay. It's okay.
It's not here. I think I'm here. Capturing of the Idris Oguneye Olarewaju on admission on the 13th of April 2024 at Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos. The issue of someone being a transgender
But we have to protect him. His rights are sacrosanct. His rights is important for us to protect. And that is why we don't have to people throw him into a general cell. Before the next morning, they bring out the record. Because there are a lot of people there who are convicted and are standing trial for rape and even sodomy. So we cannot allow that. If we had allowed that to happen, the same public that are clapping for VDM and Bobrisky today will begin to cast aspersions on the Nigerian Correctional Service for not managing Bobrisky well. Since you're here, it's now. It seems a caricature of the Nigerian Correctional Service that there will be a press release suspending officers and your superior steps up here or steps out here and says they have not been personally served and so they are still in uniform. Is that how it works there?
Sir, this is a regimental service. If you are not very cautionary of the word you use, one might still be desperate on it. Honestly, it is like everybody had on paper, on here, that myself and my colleague from Medium were suspended. But up to today, there is no letter to the effect.
Have you taken steps to verify if your team in service or suspended from service? As a dutiful officer?
As a dutiful officer, if somebody is on suspension that is heading such a custodial institution with immediate effect, there will be somebody to replace him. So far as nobody is there to take over from me, I should maintain the ground for the safety of the.
So kindly confirm that the suspension was a farce.
Not yet to pass, but as it's on paper, I hope. And
are you confirming that, okay, I'll change my word now. Are you confirming to this parliament that the suspension was fake?
I'm not saying it's a fake, because it's on paper.
What paper? Is a press release signed by an authority of the Nigerian Correctional Service. Do you know the officer that signed your suspension?
It's board secretary, sir.
Do you know him? Is there an officer in charge of the board, particularly the one that signed that suspension?
Sir, my contract general is here, sir. And I've not received any.
Aware of any suspension, of any press release suspending you?
I'm aware of the press release, like I said, suspending myself and my colleague in video.
Did you confirm if that suspension was valid or not?
Like I said, sir.
Yes or no?
No, sir.
Was there a response from the Nigerian Correctional Service that the suspension was invalid to entitle you to continue to wear uniform and address Parliament? While you're on suspension, you are making a caricature of Parliament. And I won't sit here and listen to somebody on suspension. Chairman, can I?
So I don't say anything while I'm here, and Bobrisky will not be here. Now, my lawyer will be the one to talk, and I will not say a word, because I don't want to walk out from the people that are holding on to my father. So I won't say anything until Bobrisky is here, and the EFCC chairman is here. Thank you very much.
Number two, I'm just echoing what we are discussing. Number two, he's saying that he has not said he's not going to speak. At least we came prepared, we came in almost everything that is needed by this committee here. We have even come with additional evidence that is not even available online. We have come with everything. So he's not saying, I don't want to assist the committee, I don't want to talk. He's saying because that person who should be here, who is not here, who has sent a lawyer to represent he or she, that he is not going to talk directly, that he's going to talk to his counsel. That's just all he's saying, and nothing more.
In addition, I would like to say, the man from my state, he said, if I don't speak, they will move away something to take me. I will not mind being I will not mind for that. Let me sorry, please. And also, in the voice notes, Bobrisky said something about the Godfather. So
So it's obvious that there's a godfather somewhere that might maybe told him not to come, and nothing will happen because he has disrespected everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force me to talk, and you are already throwing the little threat that you detain me. I was staying in the cell, and this is not my first time, it's not my second time. So I'll go and stay there until he's ready. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, let me die.
Nigeria, shame. It has now gotten so bad. Corruption has eaten so deep into our system that everybody have got authority and power backing them up. So by the time we all have powers and authority backing us up, we go know who get the lowest. I even heard a House of Reps member tried to threaten VDM that if he does not speak, they were going to arrest him. Where are all the other parties that were invited? I love this young man's confidence. I love the fact that he was fearless. He was able to defend. They had nothing to say unless those other parties showed up. It took time before Bobrisky's lawyer came with the feigned excuse of being ill. What a shame. But I tell you, with the way things are playing out, as you get Godfather, and as I get Godfather, at some point, all of us go get that Godfather saute. Everybody go get Godfather for Nigeria. That is my prayer. But we can't see who they go marginalize and who they will put in prison. What a shame. What a theater. A legislative arm of government, House of Representatives. Look at how the name of that body is being rubbed in the mud. I love the fact that he refused to speak. She been arrested. They can go ahead and arrest him. Because where are the other parties? They are being represented by their lawyers. But you still want him to stand and speak for you to listen to what exactly. And then you want to force him to give you evidence he's got. Is that a court of law? You can see that this is a rehearsed verse that you're listening to or watching. Some people have been planted there to say certain things. And now, a whole House of Representatives wants to use intimidation to force somebody to talk. Am I glad about everything the VDM has said so far? I am not. But then, if I can't do it and you can't do it, somebody has to do it. So however he does it is his own stance. Because if it's easy, you and I should be doing it. I do not have issues, I repeat again, with Bobrisky. My concern here is the authorities, the agencies that we have in Nigeria that have rotten so deep. Look at how they are robbing EFCC in the mud. Look at the prisons authority. There are two sets of prisons for Nigeria. A common man can be put with the hardened criminals, even if it's just a tuber of yam that you stole. But some people has to be given a big man cell because of whatever. Where is the law in Nigeria that talked about body conformation? In fact, it's a shame what I've been seeing on social media. But all the same, I say kudos to VDM for his fearlessness. Am I happy about how this whole thing is playing out? No! This is meant to be about how corruption or how deeply rotten our agencies and authorities are. But no, we made it about us. We made it about who is for and who is against. We made it about who I like and who I don't like. We made it about what's irrelevant. Shame on an average Nigerian youth. We made it about us. We made it about who is for and who is against. We removed the authorities straight away from what they should be taking the blame for. It's a shame what I've seen so far throughout today. Let's keep watching and let's see where this will end. More wisdom.
You're a betrayer. You're not a good friend. You're not a good person. So you do things looking for benefit. You don't do things from your mind. You just come and just do things because you're not a good person. Or the Bob beg you to side him. The Bob come one day and say, Radio man, come and fight for me for one day. How will you do good thing for somebody and you come back and you are not attacking the person? At this time of Bob life, you're not coming to come and say, Bob is this one, Bob is this one, Bob is that one. It's not good. Until Bob will carry something, drink, come buy, everybody will come rest. Who no day above mistake for this life? Because if Bob has given you something, will you come out and talk? If Bob has given you something, giving you 2 million naira, giving you 1 million naira, bros, you go come outside, can't talk. You go come outside, can't talk all this way they talk.
I said be respectful, oh. Marigold.
That is it.
I need
I'm not
to be respectful.
Okay.
Radio Guard is our guest. Radio Guard.
Did that the
What do you
phrase?
think? Go ahead.
Yeah, she's still talking and she's still venting. Let her go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sir. If Bob are giving this uncle, if Bob are giving you 2 million naira, will you come outside and talk? No, just answer. If Bob are giving you money, is it because Bob did not give you any money? That's why you are doing all these things. Is it fair? Is it fair?
Are you done?
Yes, uncle, I'm done.
Oh, okay. So basically, just like I said earlier, I even explained myself in my last video. I said it categorically that it was never about the money. It was literally never about the money on my side. I actually wanted Bob to support his fans, people that are looking out for him. I felt it was really, really bad for him to go and do a party with his rich friends, spend 15 million naira on a cake. I want you to understand my point of view. They don't want anything to happen to you. Because Nigerians, they still get human sympathy. What do you do? How do you reach out to these people when they say that they pray for you?
Okay, sir.
When I talked about it, I'm coming. When I talked about it, he didn't say anything about it. He just said good evening to me. Ignored it. Showing that I was saying, not say what I talk, don't make sense. You get one word I want to use, but I don't use that because you're on live video. Do you understand?
Please don't use it.
And then
Go ahead.
that was the same thing Bob did to that same guy when he collected 4 million naira from, and he didn't want to pay back until that guy went to VDM. Bob wanted to they manipulate to now. You know, Nigerians, you guys, when I heard they like radio, they tune on a brain. The same way he's manipulating you guys right now is the same way he wanted to do in that guy's case.
Thank you. I go by the name Black Mamba. Don't forget, I thank God for my subscribers, my phone, and my sub. If you like, if you comment, if you subscribe, I'll keep thanking God for you. I love you all.